Hello,
Hi Partho. How are you?
hello. I am fine. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I can see that in your bio you have written Partha, but pronunciation is Partho.
Yes. Because some teacher they pronounces my name, and
Uh-huh.
when I say that it's actually they feel bad about that. So that's why.
Okay. Even initially in our initial few sessions, I also used to call you Partha only. Later, I think after 2, 3 sessions, I got to know the correct pronunciation, right? So yeah, this is
Yes,
very
yes, yes.
helpful for all the other
Yes,
tutors here.
actually, those are from Bengali. They really
Mhm.
understood that.
Yeah, correct. Those are who are from West Bengal, they understand it very easily.
Yes,
We
actually,
pronounce it.
one name it's Sudipto, and
Mm.
actually the lady name is Sudipta. The pronunciation is the spelling is same.
Huh. But why do you write it as A if the pronunciation is O? Why don't you directly write it as O?
I don't know what is the reason behind that. I don't know. It's
Okay.
Onindo or
Hmm.
Subrato. It's
Hmm.
that they're same. It's A.
Hmm. So, like if it's Shrikanta in A, it is Shrikanto when we pronounce it.
Yes, Srikanto.
Okay.
One of the Sarchandra Chattopadhyay. It's
Uh-huh.
his novel. It's called Srikanta.
Shrikanto, yes. I think we had discussed this once, I believe. That's why I remember it. Maybe with you or somebody else, I don't remember. But
Maybe no. I never discussed that.
okay,
But
okay.
Sarchandra Chattopadhyay, all every novel is very good.
Nice. He's a very prolific writer in West Bengal, right?
Yes, you have no one the Devdas. So that's Sarchandra
Yeah.
Chattopadhyay.
Oh, okay. That has been adapted from his book.
Yes.
Ah, that's nice.
Actually,
Wonderful.
many film made
Mm-hmm.
from that novel.
Mm-hmm. So, how many have you watched Devdas? Did you like it, or did you like the book better?
I like the book always. If there are
Mm-hmm.
movies, every time I like the book because book is tell about the details thing because author
Yeah.
that he want to say or
Mm-hmm.
she want to say about that book. But when they adapt that, the director change something, cut something, so
Yeah.
it's not the real thing.
Hmm.
It's the
And sometimes,
surface.
yeah, it's all, they just touch on the surface level. They just skim through the content, right? They don't go in depth.
If actually if any novel
Mm-hmm.
it's more or less 3 to 5 hours is needed to absorb a novel. But when you see that movie, it's 2 hours. So how it's possible?
So, are you able to finish reading novels in 3 to 5 hours? How many pages can you read in 3 hours?
No. Actually, if I binge reading that
Mhm.
type of that time, but I
Yeah.
not that cover the one goal. So that's it.
Uh,
He
you
was
don't cover it in one
one
go.
hour maximum. Yes,
Ah,
one goal.
okay.
Maximum 1 hour or half an
Hmm.
hour. So
Hmm. Nice. Is there any book? Do you remember any book that you had finished in one go?
yes, I finished it one go. It's
Mhm.
uh, Francis. Francis, one character.
Mhm.
It's a adventure character. So it's called actually Francis Samogro.
Okay.
So so one what I say first chapter I read it in one go.
Oh wow. Good.
Yes,
So, is it? What is
because
that
it's
book?
very interesting. But the sequence
Mhm.
I don't like that
Mhm.
much. The first one. So it's
Okay.
about adventure of Francis. He go
Mhm.
to a uh, new places. Okay, it's a
Mhm.
Muslim country. So there he find out one bell, and the bell is under the water.
Mhm.
So he try to find out, and she find out. He find out
Mhm.
some those people are live there, and he friendship with them, and
Mhm.
he think that where the building came from. So he
Okay.
tried to find it out. That's the story about.
Okay, nice. So, is there any new book that you laid your hands on? Are you reading anything new?
Mm. Yes, and then there were none by Agatha Christie.
Okay, and then there were none by Agatha Christie. Okay, so have you completed reading it or is it
No, no,
in
no.
progress?
It's progress.
Okay, fine, nice. So once you're completed reading it, do let me know if it's your review.
Yes,
Okay,
it's an
so
adventure type of.
hmm,
So actually, uh, one particular person called 10 people to
mhm,
a it's in a beachside place. So
mhm.
and one by one is actually died, but no one known
Okay,
what the reason behind that.
okay, and they die
That's
one
what
by one for some
die
unknown
one by
reason,
one.
mysterious reasons. All right. Hmm. Okay, okay,
Actually,
and
if
then
I read the last chapter, so somehow I know about that, but it's still secret.
yeah, don't do that. Don't.
That's the
That's like a
yes, yes,
spoiler,
spoil
no?
that.
Yeah.
Either the title is and then there are none. The
It's a
title
book.
represent that.
I think it's
It's a
also been
movie also making. It's a very old Agatha Christie's old author.
okay. Okay. And then there were none. All right, fine. So sounds exciting. And you have a liking for such mystery, crime sort of themes, no? So it completely fits into the bracket of your interest. So that's good.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. So what would you like
and
to discuss
also I
with? Yeah.
use dictionary for that because some words are really I don't know about that because
Uh-huh.
I don't understand the sentence, so I don't know about the meaning.
So a dictionary as in the real physical dictionary or the online dictionaries you're using?
I use online dictionary
Online, yeah, that's the better way, no? And nowadays there are
because
dictionaries with
online represent also the synonym, antonym,
uh,
and I sometimes I use how they make sentence about that word.
yeah, so nowadays there are dictionaries which save the words that you have searched for. So automatically it comes into your word search history. And if you want to revise it, you can go to your history and revise all the words that you've searched for. So that's another
Yes,
bonus,
yes,
added
yes.
bonus. Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think offline dictionary, but physical dictionary also good.
Mhm.
But you can so here and there you can bought that. So that's also
Here and there we can do what?
oh
I'm sorry, I
here
couldn't
and there
catch.
you can carry. Sorry. You can carry that also.
Okay. Yeah, portable, like a pocket dictionary.
Portable, yes. Or you can say mobilized.
Yeah, the pocket dictionaries, no? But even the same case with mobile phones, your online dictionary, much more lightweight. You just carry your phone, you're carrying uh, vo- meanings, synonyms, sample sentences, everything with you.
Mm, sometimes I also marking somewhat. I don't
Mhm.
know. Later I can say that okay. I can watch that on dictionary. Find out in the dictionary the meaning of that word.
Okay. So you highlight it in the book or you in the same book or in a different book? Because I know a lot of people who don't like
No, same book.
making any
No,
markings in the journal.
actually, yes. But it's I like to mark
Mhm.
because if I it's, if you don't marking that book because it's a valueless. If you read one time, so what you
Hmm.
know about from that book?
Yeah. You believe in rereading a book multiple times?
Yes, I believe that because you grab that story a bit better, know about the story better.
The
So
essence of the book, every time you read it, some new facet of it will be revealed to you, right?
yes,
Yeah. Okay, nice. And yeah, cool. Always good to talk with you about books and shows because shows I can never compete with you. You watch so many amazing shows and movies. I cannot compete with you on that. At least books, maybe I can discuss.
and after a long time, I get a topic about language. Have
Mhm.
you get it?
I'm
Session
sorry, you
material,
got a topic about you got.
session material. Yes.
Did you? I didn't even attempt. I thought it won't be there, so I didn't even click on it.
Yes,
Wait, I can just
although
check.
I don't because in previous
Mhm.
session And ma'am
Yeah.
told that we have a session material to prepare
I
for
got
the
it.
review, and I don't. So
It's about
that's why I
language.
searched that.
Ah,
Yes, yes, yes.
okay, fantastic. So, would you want to discuss about this, or you want to discuss something different?
Yes, I want to discuss about that.
Okay. So, there are so many different languages in the world, right? In India itself, in
Okay,
each state, there is a different
it's
language.
one
Yeah.
question.
hmm
Polyglot and linguistic are the same.
I think a polyglot is a person who can speak
Who know more than one
multiple,
language,
yeah,
multiple
is
language.
yes, one who can speak different languages. Same as a linguist. Linguist is also a person who can speak several foreign languages. I
The
think it's the
polyglot
same.
is mentioned in the session materials at the
It's
time
is it?
also, and linguistic also. Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, they both mean a person who can speak many different languages.
Okay.
How many languages can you speak?
Uh, I can speak Bengali very well,
Mm-hmm.
and Hindi I can little bit speak,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
English and Assami
Four.
little bit.
Still
Yes,
count. Yeah. So you are also a polyglot.
maybe.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
And
You are.
Bengali and Assami are more similar,
Mhm.
so
Okay, okay.
that's
So,
pronunciation different.
uh-huh. Nice. So it'll help you, know, just
And
the
you, how
pronunciation.
many?
Same
Yes.
as you. I can speak four. One is Konkani, that is my mother tongue. Then Kannada, then Hindi, and finally English. I know four languages. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah. So if our
Everyone
mother
knows
tongue is,
Hindi.
yeah. Sorry?
Everyone knows Hindi in India.
Not really. Not in South India. It's not our primary language,
Most,
right?
most,
We are learning it now because there are a
mostly.
lot of people from north who come, and that's why we are learning it. And a lot of our people also go and work in, Delhi, Gurgaon, Mumbai, Pune. So yes, but not many South Indians know Hindi now. Yes, this generation, yes, we are learning it, but the previous, not so much.
Mm, yes.
And what was I asking you? The fact that so many different languages exist in the world, is it an advantage or a disadvantage?
In the world basis or India basis? World
Um, India basis. Let's talk about just India right now.
India basis, I think it's an advantage,
Mm-hmm.
because if you know at least 4 or 5 language, that's mean you know about your own language, means your own culture and
Mm-hmm.
another culture also, because language represents the
Mm-hmm.
culture, how the what came from,
Mm-hmm.
that's a or place name or any person name.
Yeah.
So that's representing. It's a type of advantage. And
Yeah.
if you know 4 or 5 languages, that's also
Mhm.
advantage to you know the another language.
Yes.
It's advantage. So you can
Okay.
remember that very quickly.
Okay. Nice. So, apart from the languages that you mentioned to me right now, what other language would you like to learn? Indian or foreign language doesn't matter.
Indian language, I want to learn Tamil language,
Mm-hmm.
and in foreign, I like to learn Spanish language, Korean language.
Korean and Spanish. Korean is catching up these days. No, it's so popular. All the youngsters are crazy about these Korean actors and pop stars, and they're learning Korean.
Yes,
So, are you also a
because
fan of
a
K-pop?
tremendous job Korean.
Hmm.
No, I am not that type of fan in
Mm-hmm.
singing. I just like Korean movies.
Mm, okay, okay, nice. So, do you know anybody who is monolingual, somebody who knows only one language?
Only one language. No, nowadays,
Nobody.
minimum 3 language.
Yeah.
Even, I guess
Hmm. Okay.
minimum 3 language.
Yes. And in India, I don't think it's possible for you to come across any person who knows only one. Everybody will know a little bit of English. Everybody.
Yes, if everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Because of internet, everybody know.
Mhm. Hmm.
But I know sometimes my friends they prefer to use Hindi languages.
Hmm.
They
Friends
watch
who
song
are
in Hindi.
Bengalis or
And
friends from different parts of the country?
no, Bengal, not Bengal, different part of the country. They used to prefer
Okay.
Hindi,
Okay.
mostly
Yeah.
North Indian.
Hmm. Yes. And do you think that one day, sometime in the future, there will be only one language in the world? And if yes, what language do you think it will be?
I think it's most probably Hindi. Yeah, sorry, English,
Mm-hmm.
because English capture everyone know in the language,
Mm.
in also the business language,
Yes.
communication language from country to country. So I
Mm-hmm.
think it's English, and English are very not the oldest language, but
Mm.
English
Yes.
is captured the all over the world. And if you learning new thing, English is very important to know about that. And you if someone like to traveling, that time
Mm-hmm.
Spanish is very helpful.
Likes to travel to
Spanish.
Spain, then Spanish is helpful, right?
No, no,
No?
I think most country will know the Spanish language actually.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Spanish and also Chinese Mandarin language.
Mandarin. Yeah.
Mandarin, yes.
Hmm.
This is very
So,
tough to learn.
Chinese dress. In Chinese, there are almost 50 to 60,000 characters, out of which you need to learn at least, I think, 4,000 to be able to read a newspaper, right? So I had read this
4,000 is
sometime,
use.
4,000
All
characters you
the
need to
4,000
learn.
is use. Because you can very specify and particular about what you are saying.
Huh.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of that many language.
That is the most difficult language according to me, and
The
the letters are also not easy. It's like
language up to
every
bottom.
letter is a piece of art. It's like that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So I think barely few people to know
Mhm.
the Chinese languages.
Can you please repeat that?
I think barely few people want to know about the Chinese language. Most of them they are avoid that language, because I
Yes.
think someone want to know that Spanish language
Mhm.
and Korean language,
Mhm.
or some other language, but no one want to learn that language, Chinese language,
Mhm.
because
Because
it's very
mhm.
tough.
Yeah. So it's very intimidating to even start learning it, because if the
And
number of characters are only so much, then imagine the grammar, the conjugations, etc. So it's going to be so difficult.
if you are live in that particular country, that time is
Mhm.
I think is only for that time.
I mean, if you're living in China,
BBC, if you know, yes, if someone want to live in China, that time is
uh
useful. But you want to communicate also, otherwise you forgot that language.
yeah, yes, we have to
How
obviously,
you
keep
remember that?
practicing
Yes,
it. Yeah, true. Practice is the key to learn anything, languages, any skill, hobbies, whatever it
practice
is. The
makes
more we
perfect.
practice, yeah, the perfect we become. Yeah, the more perfect we become. Yeah. Okay. And why are you studying English?
Why I study English?
Yeah. What is your main motive?
Mm, main motive is that uh, I want to understood that language better.
I want to
Way,
understand the
way
language better. Mm-hmm.
understand the language. And
Mm-hmm.
nowadays, when I read any journal or
Mm-hmm.
anything, it's in written in English, and I can easily communicate with other person in if I know that language.
Yes.
And also it's helped me from my study prospect or
Mm-hmm.
working prospect also.
Yep.
And although if I watch something, that time I can understood it better way.
You can understand it in a much better way. Yeah.
understand in a much better way. It's understood
Hmm.
fast. Yes.
Yes, yes, true. So, yeah. And how would you, let's say that you've traveled to any particular country, what would you do if you had to travel to a country where the people don't know how to speak neither your language nor English? How will you live in that country?
Uh, uh, mm, I can use some sign language,
Mm-hmm.
so that's how they know about that what I am saying actually.
Okay.
Uh, yes, but it's they understood 40 to 50% for that. What I am trying to say, and they also
Yeah.
use sign language. So
Mm.
that's how it's like very old days when I don't know about language. So that time is sign, right?
Yes, yes. So, and it would be a little funny also if you're constantly communicating from gestures and all of that. It'll be a little funny for both the parties.
But it's a actually hate language. Those people
Mm.
are very don't talk that deaf. So
No, no, no,
so
not that I'm saying. I'm not saying about that. I'm
no
saying
no
if
no
you're
no.
in a
Actually,
country, yeah.
they yes. That's okay.
Yeah.
That whatever language I
Mhm.
don't know about that, but those are learned that they can
Mhm. Yeah.
understand the language.
Okay, perfect. So, and how far do you think you have come in this journey of English speaking?
Mm, okay. Uh, I can say that I want to learn as much as I can because it's a not happened in one
Mhm.
time, so it's a learning process.
Yeah.
So that's how if I try practicing, keep practicing, that's how
Mhm.
I know that about that language.
Okay. Yeah. That's a very smart answer. You gave me a very smart answer. And
Yes, it's a practicing process, right?
yes.
If you try that time one day
Mhm.
you learn. And
Yes.
one movie, have you watched that Nemo?
Finding Nemo?
Fish
Yeah. I have
Nemo.
watched
Yes,
this.
that's
Right.
yes one quote is the keep swimming,
Hmm.
keep
I don't
swimming,
remember
keep
the
swimming, keep.
quotes. I watched it many, many years ago, so it's the memories are not that clear. So you have to remind me. What was it?
Keep swimming. So
Keep.
one they asking that keep swimming. Yes, if you keep continue with that.
Hmm. Okay, so we have to keep swimming no matter what. Yeah.
Yes. Keep swimming says
Fantastic.
3 times. I also forgot that to the exact thing.
Maybe next time you can tell me. You can find out. Dig a little
Yes.
into that and tell me what exactly it is. Yeah. And when it comes to emotional discussions, when you have to speak your heart out, would you prefer to, or do you think you will be able to do that in English now that you've been speaking the language for so many months? So, would you be comfortable having an
Mm,
emotional discussion in
yes.
English?
Yes, I can speak. I can.
Good. I like
I
that
can,
confidence.
but somehow I can speak.
Yeah, you can try. No, like of course, not perfection. Since it's an emotional topic, it's more about your voice, your expressions, the feeling that you're trying to emote. So it's not about perfection. It's about feeling. So I'm sure you'll be able to, crack that.
Yes.
Okay. And yes, those were all my questions to you. You answered really well. Just focus on your tenses, and you will be fine. Right?
I know that it's mixed with
Yeah,
present
just a
and
bit of the
past.
tenses, no? Yeah. Past ones. So you answered everything apart from that, and this is a very interesting. This is the first time I'm discussing this topic of language with anyone.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have
Language.
any
Okay,
questions?
one of the yes, I have a questions. In that book I mm, actually brazen means what? It's the opposite of brave.
I'm sorry.
Brazen. Brazen. BRAZDN.
Brazed, and it's not the opposite of brave actually. I think it means someone who is like very tired after a
Okay, I
fight
I
and all of
I
that.
read the sentence.
Uh-huh.
I read the sentence. One must take some risk. If the
And
worst happened, she would
mhm.
brazen it out.
Should brazen it out. Okay. Brazen also means someone who is
He
a
can
little,
take the risk and
yeah,
somehow he can kill
their
that
behavior
person,
might seem a
combat this
little rude to
situation.
you. Yeah, their behavior might seem a little rude to you. Somebody who does not think too much before speaking. We call a little bit, they're a bit shameless, little bit like that. So, a very brazen answer, like very to the point, very direct. So, like that. They don't
Actually,
think
brazen
about other
means
person's
directly,
feelings. No, not
cruel
directly
about.
or anything.
Or,
No, it's the meaning that I told
so
you, no? Very direct in their talk, like to the extent that it sometimes comes across like rude. That is the meaning of brazen.